Hi guys, this is Alltechtrail again. I just want to record this video for the unboxing of my iPad mini. Someone has graciously given this to me as a present, and although I have used this in the past previously, you know, within short bursts or so, I just want to I have mixed emotions of having this as my own, to be honest with you. I'm not really keen to using it on a daily basis, just because of the things that I will tell you in this video. Okay, but in essence, it is Apple's solution to Android's 7-inch tablet, which has been crushing the market very well. Google's own Nexus 7, I mean, that's what I use for a 7-inch tablet. It just outperforms this by a good margin, I think. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to the unboxing. It's basically it's actually a 7.9 inch tablet. Okay, it's slightly larger than the Nexus 7. I may make another video for just a direct comparison between the two, because currently, if you're in the market for a 7-inch tablet or a 7.9 inch tablet, it's either you'd be hard pressed not to have a closer look to the iPad mini or the Nexus 7, either the first or second generation Nexus 7. So we'll straight away open this baby up. Okay, now first off, one of the reasons that I haven't purchased this, you know, with my own money when it first came out is this is basically a shrunk version of the iPad 2. Okay, it's got I mean, down to the CPU, which is 1 gigahertz dual core ARM Cortex A9, which is the same as the iPad 2, 512 DDR2 RAM, which is the same as the iPad 2, same graphics to the T, and it's just insane. I mean, like when this first came out, Apple it came out with at the same time as iPad 4. Now that iPad 4 has Retina, this doesn't. So I don't know what games they're playing in terms of, you know, trying to get our money as much as they can. But I mean, they had the technology to put Retina in here, and I can't see any reason why they didn't, except for, you know, grabbing, just making the most out of us, the consumers. So basically, this is, you know, it's a shrunk version of an iPad, you know, but let's see what it comes there. It's got this power adapter, which is smaller than the previous adapter that you get from an iPad, iPhone, and what have you, which is nice and compact. This is the Lightning power cable. Yeah, I don't want to go into that. That's very controversial. Book, whatever. So now the dimensions of this is basically, let me just show you my iPad here. Okay, hold on, I'm just gonna get my cover off. Okay, so my iPad is also white. I mean, you can see the clear difference here. Okay, in terms of, I'll put it on top of each other in the one moment, but in terms of borders, I mean, some people either like the symmetrical borders around the iPad, some people don't, but the iPad mini has thinner borders on the sides. That in itself could, you know, I think that looks nicer. Okay, and also this has a nice aluminum bezel here on the edge, which is also nice, because previously I think it's just it could be the way that they made the glass. Okay, but it doesn't really matter. On the back is pretty much, you know, an aluminium finish or aluminum. The Apple sign is black on the iPad. Well, this is an iPad 3 anyway. I'm not sure about the iPad 4, but the iPad mini has a reflective Apple sign. Okay, so in terms of the size, that's the difference there. Okay, so this is a 10-inch and this is 7.9. Okay, and in terms of the thickness, this is generally light. Okay, but in terms of the thickness, it's 7.2 on the iPad mini and 9.4 millimeters on the iPad 3 anyway. Now, in terms of the weight, it's basically more than it's half the iPad 3. Okay, iPad 3 is 650 grams and the iPad mini is 308 grams. So it's fairly light. It's nice and comfortable. I think it's a nice looking tablet, to be honest with you. Okay, now we'll get to the controversial part. We have a problem here. Okay, now I'm gonna put it side by side and bring it closer to you, and then I'll put my iPhone on top of it. Okay, and then you could probably see why the problem here. Okay, now all of Apple products have decidedly changed its power adapter plug. Okay, now it's usually the 24 pin or whatever pins it is to the lightning one, which is, I'll grab you the cable. This is apparently Apple's answer to the micro USB, which you can either plug in, you know, it doesn't really matter. So it's there's no, you know, you have to plug in this way or you have to plug in that way. You can plug it upside down. It doesn't really matter. But what really bothers me is I've got an iPhone, okay, and I've got an iPad. Apple products, you know, I'm very, very happy with the plug. There's nothing wrong with it. I've got plugs everywhere. I've got docks for in my bathroom. So the change means that, okay, it's either I upgrade all of my Apple products, or I have two sets of cables. You know, that's fine when I'm at home, but when I'm traveling, that means, okay, I've got to have this cable. I've got to have, or you know, two cables for the iPhone and the iPad, another cable for the iPad mini, and another USB mini cable for my Android. So 4 cables. That's just 3 cables is insane, but 4 cables, I'm not even going to go there. Okay, so now going back to the iPad mini, I think it certainly hits a sweet spot in the market today, in terms of target market and what have you. But I mean, a lot of kids are now using this. I know my nieces and my nephew, I pretty much prefer to use this as opposed to the iPad. Okay, just because of it's very, very light. Okay, and then I mean the 7.9 inch tablet really has achieved something in terms of suitability for people, okay, in terms of portability as well, because it's very light as opposed to this. It's smaller as opposed to the iPad, okay, and therefore I think Apple, look, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, okay, to be honest with you, because I had the iPad 2, I sold the iPad 2 for the iPad 3, and I'm not really looking forward to have another device that has pretty much 99% except for this as the iPad 2. I may sell this, okay, I may just put it on eBay, you know, or Craigslist or whatever, and if I were to gonna get the iPad 2 or iPad mini, sorry, as my own, I'll probably wait until the Retina model, which will which will come out maybe in September or first quarter of next year. So I don't know, like, hopefully this video, you know, has made your decision easier in terms of, you know, which tablet or which 7-inch tablet that I'm gonna buy. But anyway, look, I'll make another video in comparison to the iPad mini and the Nexus 7 that I have, okay, and that will provide you with a clear comparison in terms of everything else, all of the descriptions that we've talked about. So see you next time.